Hi everyone. A recent situation that I experienced that stirred emotion within me was a conversation that I had with a friend. This is someone I'm fairly close to, and I brought up a concern that I had, something that I felt like they could improve on. And their response to me bringing up that concern was them pointing out flaws that they saw within me. That definitely left me feeling small. It left me feeling unheard. And so, using the recognition techniques from chapter 8, I could see that I was hurt and frustrated, and I felt powerless in a situation that I wasn't trying to hurt someone, but instead I was trying to help them. These emotions definitely stirred some anxiety in me. The powerlessness felt came from the idea that maybe I just shouldn't have brought it up, and I wish it was something that I never did. And just wondering if I was in the wrong or if they're in the wrong. It was definitely a lot of stress and worry, but also just hurt feelings. If I were to communicate with them and reframe this, I would explain my feelings and my concerns using I statements, and I would take responsibility for my emotions. I would say I felt hurt and discouraged when I shared how I felt with you, and I was met with flaws about me that I could change. I realized that it may have seemed like I was trying to hurt you rather than help you, but my intentions were definitely to help you. I would love for our friendship to be a safe place for us to be able to share when we have concerns that we would love to see each other grow from and work on. I feel like reframing my emotions to be expressed in this way would help them to not feel shameful or the blame for how they reacted, but instead to point to the future of our friendship and how we can grow together, and what my hope was for the conversation and what my hope is for our future. When I look back at my conversation and I look at the criteria from chapter 8 and the things that I did, I recognized my emotional triggers. I was able to see that I felt hurt and discouraged from that conversation. I reframed my judgment. So instead of thinking of them as a mean and judgmental person, I realized that I just felt judged and I felt hurt and I felt not safe. I separated my emotions from my actions. So instead of responding immediately with more ways that I saw flaws in them, I just was able to separate myself from the situation and then follow up with it later. An area I can improve on is allowing whoever I'm bringing a concern to space to let them tell me any concerns that they have about me. Instead of me feeling like it's a rebuttal, I can maybe look at it as this is a door that I'm opening for us to have conversation about ways that we can improve. And sometimes I can also get defensive when feeling like something is so quickly followed up to something that I'm saying. Overall, this experience helped me to understand that bringing up areas that someone can work on is never easy, but it's important that both people feel safe in the conversation, and I am a contributing person to that. And so I was able to see ways that I can improve for the next time that I might have some feedback to bring to someone. Thank you so much for listening to my reflection.